taxpayer subsidies that used to go to big banks because they were the middlemen in the student loan program, even though they weren't taking any risks, that money we took and we sent it where it should be going, to students and to families. That's why we intend to make our new college tax credit permanent, worth $10,000 in tuition relief for every student, whether you are a duck or a beaver or any other. Where opportunity is shared and the middle class is growing. Where the only limit to your success is how hard you're willing to try. And that's why we want to give tax cuts to middle class families and make those permanent. That's why we believe in making sure Social Security is there, not just for this generation, but for the next generation. We believe in making sure that we leave clean air and clean water for the next generation. And Oregon is as beautiful 50 years from now as it is today. And that means working with a partner in the State House to make sure that we're enforcing laws against pollution. That's the choice in this election. That's what we're fighting for. But right now, the same special interests that would profit from the other side's agenda, they're fighting back hard. You know, to win this election, they're applying tens of millions of dollars through front groups. They're running misleading, negative ads all across America. And these folks, they don't disclose who the donors are. They've got these innocent-sounding names, you know, Americans for Prosperity, Moms for Motherhood. I made that last one up. But you don't know where this money's coming from. It could be insurance companies, Wall Street banks. Could be foreign control corporations. We don't know. This is not just a threat to Democrats. This is a threat to democracy. The only way to match millions of dollars in make advantage is with millions of voices of people who care and want to finish what we started. That's where you come in. That's where you come in. We need you all to mail in your ballots now. Mail them in. If everybody who fought for change in 2008 shows up to vote in 2010, then John is going to win his election. But you got to mail in that ballot. Let me just see a show of hands. Who hasn't mailed in their ballots yet? Fess up. Come on, guys.
I got it yesterday.
Let's go. Let's go! You just got it? Yeah. I'll go tomorrow then. But you have to vote. You have to vote. Look, a lot of you got involved in 2008. Because you believe that we were at a defining moment in our history. You believe that the decisions we make right now won't just affect us, they'll affect our kids and our grandkids for decades to come. That's why you knocked on doors. That's why you made phone calls and talked to your friends and neighbors. Some of you voted for the very first time because you believed you could play a part in shaping history. So now we're in the process, not just of talking about change, now we're in the process of bringing about change. You know what? It's hard. I said it was going to be hard during the campaign. Some of you didn't believe me. It's hard. We're grinding it out, inch by inch, day by day, week by week, month by month. And this is a big, messy democracy, and so people get into arguments, and folks push back, and the special interests, they don't go down without a fight. It is not easy. And that means that sometimes it can wear you down. And all that hope that we felt when we had that 70,000 person rally and some of that hope that we had at election night, or some of that hope that we had on Inauguration Day when Beyonce was singing and Bono was singing and everything was great. You know, sometimes that fades. And then you see, you know, some of you see family members who still haven't found a job, or you see another foreclosure sign in a house down the street, and you're seeing all these negative ads, and you're seeing pundits, you know, tearing folks down, and you just get discouraged and turned off. But here's the thing I need you to remember. Don't ever let anybody tell you this fight isn't worth it. Don't let them tell you you're not making a difference. Because of you, there are folks all across the country who don't have to choose between losing their home or treating their cancer. Because of you, parents can look their kids in the eye and say, you're going to go to college. Because of you, a business owner got a small business loan and keeping their doors open. Because of you, 100,000 brave men and women are no longer fighting a war in Iraq. And don't let them tell you that change isn't possible. Because here's what I know. If our parents, if our grandparents, if our great-grandparents listened to the cynics 50 years ago, or 100 years ago, or 200 years ago, we wouldn't be here tonight. Think about it. Those 13 colonies wouldn't have the courage to start a revolution. Lewis and Clark would have never made it out here. The only reason we are here is because past generations have been unafraid to push forward, to do what's necessary, even in the face of uncertainty, even in the face of difficulty. That's how we came through war and came through depression. That's how we got civil rights and women's rights and workers' rights. That's the spirit